Hello, my name is Gregg Cesario, and welcome back to week 36 of the weekly Job Commander edition of Veterans Corner. For some unknown reason, many media outlets are failing to accurately report job prospects, the health of the private sector, enterprise, and recent growth in our economy. I'll leave it up to the viewers to account for why, but I just can't see it based on the data. For veterans, however, part of your reinvention will increasingly include your awareness of the key metrics which predict your job prospects. They will also include longer-term fiscal economic health indicators for you and your family. Fortunately, they are improving dramatically for veterans in spite of the traditional matching of military hard skill sets to the private sector. While in the cloistered world of the military, I found that normal economic factors receive low visibility. If you think this winding up to another sleepy economics lesson from yours truly, you're incorrect. It's important that veterans take the time to understand that there are a number of these metrics, but none more important than E, E, and G. Let's break it down. The first metric indicator that all veterans should be mindful is E for employment. The first and bottom line personal measure of the health of any economy is not how many or if others have jobs, but do you have one? As part of the overall employment assessment at a higher level, it's how many have obtained jobs. According to the previously discussed monthly JOLTS report by the BLS, that's the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the past 4 months reported job gains have been at a staggering average of 120,000 gains per month. That short track record has not seen that level of job gains in a long, long time. The second E metric is earnings. Overall, the earnings measurement is found in what public companies report as earnings in each quarter or annually to their shareholders. 2025 was predicted to be a barn burner at 12 to 13%. They came in at 16%. The Chicken Little crowd claimed that 2026 would be lower overall, again in the 12 to 14 range. The first quarter came in at 16 plus. Now predictions have been raised to approximately 20% for the balance of the year as favorable prior year's monetary and tax policy measures begin to kick in for consumers. The earnings have been hotter than the past decade or more. The third leg of this three-legged stool measurement lies in the G, growth. The growth metric in this instance describes the overall growth of the economy defined as GDP, gross domestic product. After the dot-com 2000 boom bust occurred, economic expansion fluctuated between okay and anemic. In earlier videos, I reported that metrics flopped around the 2% range. In the third and the fourth quarter of 2025, it exploded to hit double the historical number at 4%. Oil speculation drove energy prices up and the GDP down in the first quarter of 2026. Now, even with elevated energy prices, GDP is screaming at the 4 to 6% range for the economy. I see this collection of economic data for veterans to be a stargazer's dream. All the economic stars, the metrics, are aligned in perfect position to capitalize on any former military choosing to leave or be riffed. Veterans may ask, why is this all important to me? My answer is these metrics are just as important as what your CO issued as orders. You need to know them. What's in your post-military career reinvention wallet? Stay motivated, and I'll see you next week.